Welcome back to A Winter's Wonderland. And today I'm here to ask you, are you afraid of driving a rear-wheel drive car in the winter? Today I'm here to tell you why I love driving my rear-wheel drive more than any front-wheel drive vehicle I've ever come across. Now, there are certain things you want to look for when you're looking to buy a good enough rear-wheel drive car that would handle the snow, handle the winter pretty good. Now, first of all, I drive a BMW, and many of you know that. Today, I'm in my 550. Right now, we're climbing some hills, and it is a rear-wheel drive car. Mandatory, you must have winter tires. That's a must. And something that is absolutely so critical for any rear-wheel drive car for the winter, you have to check its weight distribution. Now, this 550, it's almost 50-50 weight distribution. It's more heavier over the front. But why this is important, when a car sits well, it's able to apply that force to propel it forward. By having the weight evenly distributed over all four wheels, when you apply power, it grips and it goes. Again, winter tires are a must. Now, there's another reason why I love rear-wheel drives, and I've been always driving them. Other than my 650 Grand Coupe, that was an all-wheel drive vehicle. My M6 is rear-wheel drive. Now, I love the control that a rear-wheel drive gives you. Front-wheel drive will give you all the power to the front, along with all the steering, and all these things are all in the front wheel. Any unforeseen issue should ever come up, and you have braking, power, and all those things going to one wheel. I like to isolate that, and it goes back to racing cars as well. Put the power in the back and let me control with my front wheels. See, right here, right now, it's a winter's wonderland. It is snow covered all over the trees, and it just looks so beautiful. But for me, I'm also a very playful person. This gives me a reason to get out of my house, get into my car, find the back roads like we have right now, and just have a ball. Now, there's also a reason why I do it, because a lot of accidents happens on the road during the winter, and people start to panic. Now, the reason why I do this is because it allows me to sharpen my skills once again every year. And I get to do this. See, right now, this car has traction control and dynamic stability control. And what it is simply, it does an exceptional job. And I'll show you. See, this car, I can turn it, but it can individually braking each wheel to keep me going straight. It is such a nice thing. You know, the little things that impresses you when you're driving. The beauty about a rear-wheel drive car too as well is that you can use the gears to control your direction. Now, there are black eye situations. Let's say, for instance, you are in a braking situation where it's very slippery. You can downshift and use the gears to change your direction when the front wheel has failed you or failed to get grip. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I love my rear-wheel drive car. The fact that this is also manual, it helps me to be able to move my car in ways a front-wheel drive can't. My first car was actually a Hyundai Stellar. Now, of course, that doesn't have all the gadgetry to keep you going straight. But that was my first car, and that was a rear-wheel drive car as well. It was manual, and it taught me to be a driver. There's instances where there's an accident in front of me, I go on my brakes and I can get no traction. Immediately, I remember that I'm driving a rear-wheel drive car. By downshifting one and just turning my steering wheel, clutch in and release, it allowed me to change directions because my front wheels were just going straight. If it was a front wheel drive vehicle, I would have been in that pileup as well. So when days like this come up, I get to go out and have a little bit of fun with my 550, take it in the back roads and just enjoy the corners. It's a chance I get to drift without eating out my tires. It is fantastic. It feels nice, it's fun, and I just love to have fun at every chance I get. When some people see this as something that is scary, I see this as something that is fun. Driving in the snow. If anything should happen now, I'm way off in the boony land. I gotta call a tow truck. But by God's grace, that's not gonna happen. We're just gonna have a little bit of clean fun and enjoy my 550 on the back roads in the snow. Now, as always, guys, if you enjoy our show here on Let's Roll Out, we always ask you to give the thumbs up. It helps us a great deal. Don't forget that.